improvement from your last game. What happened, though, to not be able to pull this one out?
Well, I think the rebounding was a problem again, and we didn't cover the three-point line, but I thought they came up with crucial plays in the fourth quarter, and the times we did defend well. If you give a team 2 and 3 cracks at it, they made us pay. They made us pay with the threes.
Rebounding again, you mentioned that that's a problem. At this point, is it kind of a willpower thing on the part of the guys that they have to will themselves to do it, or is it a physical thing? How does that correct itself?
Well, it's we got to block out, we got to fight for the ball, you got to pursue, and it's your will and determination. So. I think we got to react to the ball better. Teams are shooting more threes. There's more long rebounds. We can't take off. We got to make sure we're all in there.
Jimmy came alive in the fourth quarter there. He had a tough going for 3 quarters there. How tough was Beverly on him tonight on that end of the floor?
I think that Beverly is a good competitor. I thought Jimmy had some good looks that he normally makes, and I think he stayed with it and he found a good rhythm to start the fourth. It doesn't take him much to get going, and then we just couldn't get the stops when we needed them.
Tom, at this point in Andrew's career, is he doing enough when he's not scoring to impact games, and what's the next step for him?
Well, I think that's the challenge, for all players, to understand that you're not going to shoot great every night. And when you're not shooting great, what are the other ways you could help your team? So, you can do it with your defense, your rebounding, your playmaking. And I think that's the mark of a great player. A great player can play well when he's not shooting well. And so there's so many other aspects of the game, and oftentimes, through hustle, you can get yourself going because you can get some easy scoring opportunities, and it doesn't take, much to get going. Things can change both ways. They can change from, being bad to good real fast, and they can go from being good to bad real fast. So you sort of have to make it happen, and there's so many other things that can contribute to winning, and that's the bottom line, is how do you help your team win?
Is he a guy who kind of wears his field goal percentage on his sleeve that way, where if it's not going well?
Well, he's not. He really doesn't wear, his emotions on his sleeve at all, even when and that's, in some ways it's a strength. When things are going great, you wouldn't know that they're going great, and when things are, going not as well as you would like, you also don't really see that. But he's, we need him to play well.
Coach, you guys shot 27% from the three-point line. How much was that the Clippers' defense and you guys not shooting well?
Both. I think that, we've been shooting fairly well throughout the course of the year. I thought we had some good looks that, we didn't make. And, as long as they're the right shots, we're going to take them.
4th straight game that you guys given up 120 points. What do you guys got to do defensively?
Oh, a lot of things. I think that you're seeing it, in our league across the board. And, the scoring's way up, and how we adjust to that, to the way the game's being called, is critical. But there's a balance. I think we do have to be more physical than we're being right now. I think we've pulled so far back that, it allows guys to get into rhythm. And, I think we have to, and it's hard because some nights it's called tighter than others, but we have to adjust to how the game's being called.
Along those lines, is it tougher now to defend 11 games into the season than it was maybe a year or two ago because of the rules, and maybe it's...
Well, yeah, and that's where, and some, there was more physicality in today's game, so, and that's what you're looking for, consistency, and there was a lot going on, and, they say it's a point of emphasis or education, as they term it, but, we want to see it be called consistently.
Tom, Jimmy's kind of said physically that he'll let you guys know when he's able to play or not. Is that something you anticipate just on back-to-backs, or is that going to be kind of just the reality with where he's at physically and kind of his?
Well, that's all. Every player's health is, it's a combination of your medical staff and the player. So that you have to trust those people. When a player says he's injured and your medical people weigh in on it, or they think that rest is the appropriate thing, then you'll do it. And it's for every player that, their health is, at the forefront.